psychological changes as well. With the blank slate provided by the amnesia spell, we've managed to give them a mindset that will serve us well during the war and for a glorious reign that shall follow. Extraordinarily dutiful and striving for excellence in their daily lives without lusting for power or personal glory, wise about their place in the world and slow to anger, but utterly ferocious when needed, just as the higher were created to be scholars and policymakers, and have proven success in this rule beyond the Conclave's wildest dream. These new ogres, as the staff has taken to nicknaming them, shall be our laborers and soldiers, a solid foundation of hard work and dutiful enforcement, on which our society shall be built. There will still be a place for the unaltered races, of course. Their natural adaptability will make a perfect fill in the gaps as the glue that holds everything else together. These ogres are integrating into our military well, very well. The rank-and-file soldiers know better than to attract attention from the overseers by asking too many questions about where their new giant allies came from, and thus acceptance came rather swiftly once they saw these creations in action. We received one report that an ogre sergeant was seen eating a particularly insolent halfling alive after he feigned surrender in an attempt to cast a lightning spell. The spectacle was both highly motivating to our troops as well as demoralize the remnants of that halfling squad into surrendering, so I shall be enhancing their digestive capabilities as well. For the most part, though, our research work is done. All that's left to do is to get a response from the overseers as to whether to increase their birth rate or not, currently set very low as a precaution against future overpopulation, and improve the training we give freshly created ogres for runic magic, given that regular maintenance of the runes is necessary to keep them alive. This is to not say that we have idle staff, however. Some of us have made a project for after the war ends, modification of our experimental growth tanks, rendering them capable of holding a person of ogric biology indefinitely in a sleeping state, where they do not age or starve. We can install tanks filled with these sleeping ogres stationed near bridges that may need regular maintenance, stash in reserve armories, or in any other place where we need a batch of dependable workers or guards, without having to incur the costs associated with keeping extra citizens around. Wow, that sounds like nothing could possibly go wrong. Nothing at all. Stop healing. Die. Now you three. I done got stunned. Where the heck is he? Of course, they all have invisibility runes. We've read they need runes to live, so hello. It's just the fire smell, yes. Stop pulling. It's rude. Go away. Dang it. Stop being stunned. Hi. My shout is better. there's one left, right around the corner. So I'm pretty sure these tanks have to actually spot you before they'll let the ogres out. And dead. Strong and dead. Those are your two descriptors. No. You just poisoned me. You did. No, yellow slime. Hello, yellow slime. I gotta say, I'm doing better than I thought I would. Of course, it only take... I almost died a couple of times already. It's only gonna take one slip up. Let's go for fire breath. Dang it, not enough for the next level of thick skin. I guess we'll just get another level of Nature's Touch. Hello! Come out, wherever you are. How big is my fire breath right now? Pretty puny. Oh dear. That could be bad. Back. Alright, I lived. Again, that could have been bad, though. And there's Healer Astrid, an enormous ogre clad in a tattered set of robes and with an officer's badge. She clutches a healer staff wrapped in casting plaster and scalpels for use as a massive spiked club. A healer staff wrapped in casting plaster and scalpels. Sounds healthy. Ow, Astrid. Ow. Why do you do this? it. Come to me, I'm not going to you. There you are. Eat shield. Fire. You can run. You are healing yourself. I'll give you that. Guess I gotta stay on you, or you're just gonna keep healing yourself. I got her club staff. Like its former owner, this was once an instrument of altruistic healing before fury and fear caused its twisting into a sadistic weapon. Surges of restorative magic can faintly be felt underneath the layers of plaster and sharp surgical equipment. And her log 4. Announcement to all staff. I'm sure you heard rumors about what our squire saw and why we've been on lockdown for the past few days. It's with a heavy heart that I must confirm that they are true. The Nargle have taken the land above our facility and are combing the area with golems to find the entrances. We've already lost one entrance to the fail-safe explosive rune trap set in place to collapse it, and now they'll be looking to defuse those as well. In short, that we have no means of escape, and if allowed the time, they will find the way in and kill us, and steal all our precious work for themselves. The Empire has been enough of a problem without ogres, and we cannot take the risk of them finding us and tipping the balance in their favor. We are doomed, no matter what happens. My orders from the overseers in such a situation would be to destroy our findings and put an alchemical vial they gave me in the ventilation system, painlessly suffocating us. I have no intention of throwing away our rightfully earned place in the history books by doing this. Instead, I have prematurely detonated all the remaining rune traps, thoroughly sealing us in. Sealing the way in. We are very, very deep underground, and without any tunnels to follow, it could be decades before a Nargle excavation team reached us. In other words, we are completely sealed off from the Nargle and the rest of the Conclave. A small supply of emergency rations, but it would be a couple of months at the longest, and we cannot... They would last a couple of months at the longest. We cannot assume the Conclave will reclaim this territory in that time. We could try to repurpose the infusion herb garden into making edible crops, but that would only buy us a month before the grow lights lost their magic. Without drastic steps, we will surely die of starvation. Fortunately, we have drastic steps available to us. This is my last order. I have prepared our surgical golems to apply the Ogric inscriptions to us, and updated all of our records to reflect the best current knowledge of the effects and effectiveness. I have also had the golems upgrade all of our growth vats, ones in use included, to our newest stasis tank design, and furthermore freed up enough space for each of us to use one by disposing of some of the test subjects who had low chances of survival, an action I'm already beginning to regret. By the time you find this note, I will have already undergone the process myself, and will be hibernating the tank I've moved to my office. If you do not wish to die, you should acquire a weapon from the armory and follow my lead. When we are dormant, we will be immune to the ravages of time, and prepared to greet whomever finally digs their way down and finds us. Hopefully it will be the Conclave reinforcements, in which case we will stand down, give them our notes, and await further orders. If it isn't the Conclave, we will make them regret it. Send the message stronger than any no trespassing sign ever could, and resume your slumber. It has been an honor working with such talented individuals, and an honor doing everything I can for a noble cause. Perhaps we still had some progress to make, but overall I'm proud of what we've accomplished, and the contributions the Ogre race will make to Maj'Eyal. Long live the Conclave! The non-existent group? Yes. I do believe they and the Halfling Empire both died in that conflict. I wish you wouldn't blind me. A blind guy fighting an invisible man. Your invisibility doesn't do no good here, sir. that was exciting. And there's Astrid's club staff. It's a very powerful staff, but it's also not a staff, it's a maul. Gives you, it's not bad, though. Oh, it's better than what I have, so I'll take it. A slight blight resistance, nah. Yay, acid! And we get that pop up again. That was exciting. I haven't gone down into the underwater caves yet. We'll have to do that before I venture into Dreadfell and die horribly. But first, Dearth. Oh no! Screams from the town square, you say? Go zombies, you can handle them. You can't handle them. Stop that. I think those ghouls were the result of that necromancer villager we saw. He's dead though. And there's this drop. I'm sure it's pretty terrible. Stop. Every time I press Z, they want to go back. Whoa. Okay, the stores are still open. Good to know. These guys are real entrepreneurs. Lightning Elemental Special. Yay! Okay, yep, gotcha. I do believe we'll be doing the Ziggurat thing. The infusion's better than what I got. 222. 225. Resist 20%, cure magical, cure mental or physical. And this is just mental, but it's 23%. It's hard to decide. And I do believe this uses a rune slot, yeah. We don't need that. It's trash. I will be right back. Thank you, Windows.